Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Dallas Wings going up against the Las Vegas Aces. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Ryan Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
Well, even with so much of the season already in the books, there's a lot to still be decided.
Well, playoff position is in play until the very end, especially the way the WNBA takes the top 8 teams regardless of conference.
Yeah, involving everyone into those bubble spots makes the playoff race a lot more intense.
Go. And it's going to be the Wings off the tip. Pass to Beckers. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by the Aces.
Well defended that time. She's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly where she's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and you can see that they recognize that. They're not going to let her get easy shots.
The layup missed.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Good job to create the easy bucket.
Down low. Kicks it out to Wilson. Gray. Inside. And she finishes nicely on the layup. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Segrist. Miller. Beckers outside. Outside Miller. Clock at 4. Offensive board. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Going forward, do you guys think the Wings have the best backcourt in the WNBA?
No doubt. They just might, guys. This is the brightest guard pairing in the league. We got the first overall pick in Paige Beckers as a generational talent. Then you're going to throw in former scoring champ Arike Ogunbowale. I mean, how do you stop that duo?
Now here's Beckers.
Three-pointer. A'ja Wilson grabs the board.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Young shot's good.
3 of 4 from the floor to start, and that's a good sign.
Here's Beckers. There's a screen by Miller. Now here's Segrist.
She's guarded by Wilson. Shot from 16.
Segrist misses.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Wilson. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort. Pass to Beckers. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Aces.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Shot's good by Smith.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
And stolen by A'ja Wilson. And now the Aces on the break. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've come into this game with a very aggressive approach. Pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
Yeah, it sure is working, Tim. And they're finding the open lanes to the hoop and just owning this game early on.
What a start.
Now here's Miller.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. No luck on that one.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Pass to Segrist.
And there's the call on Young. That is the first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Dallas with the ball, trailing by 10. And there's the pick. Here's James. The Wings with another miss.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And here's Bell. Outside Lloyd. Pass to Bell. Just 5 on the clock. Wing shot on the way. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Aces on top. They're up by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
I like what we're seeing for them going right at the basket. Tons of points down there in the paint.
They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting in the paint.
Now here's Harris. Jacks up a 3. Good. First shot, first basket.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
Jewel Lloyd with the 3. Hines Allen pulls it in. The Wings trail. Now here's Harris. Fires for 3. Tries again. And Hines Allen lays it in.
Well, just with fantastic touch around the rim. Hines Allen, you call her a finisher down low.
Outside Lloyd. Gray. Off target with the 3. Now James. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Hines Allen. Pass to James for 3. And no good. Second quarter, and we're a little over a minute and a half in. To the paint. Here's Parker Tyus. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Lopez Seneschal with it.
Fires from deep.
A rebound by Parker Tyus.
The Aces with the lead. Jewel Lloyd with the 3. That does not fall. Still looking for her first basket after 3 shots. To the inside. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's Bell. From 12 feet out. They get the rebound. To the middle. She can't get that one to fall. And here's James. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Hines Allen. Makes it off the glass.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Gray.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
Back to Gray.
And that one good. Cheyenne Parker Tyus with the dime.
With a solid frame and terrific body control, Gray is comfortable operating down low.
Screen by Hines Allen. Harris misses the 3. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Gray.
Left side, Parker Tyus.
And it falls all over the rim and in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Dallas calls timeout. Now here's Beckers.
Looking for a first basket still in this one. Maddie Segrist for three. That's a no-go. And she's still looking for her first bucket after 2 shots. And she makes good on the layup.
Another good pass. Impressive offensive execution from them.
Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance. 4 straight field goals made off an assist.
Beckers outside.
Buries it from 3-point range.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Out to the left wing. Wilson outside. And she can't answer back the 3-pointer offline.
Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential.
And out of bounds, the Aces will take it.
She didn't get her hands up in time. They weren't on the same page there.
To the inside. Out to Gray. And there's the 3-second violation.
Now Beckers.
Here's the 3. Unable to get that one to go. And the first half now in the books. Aces ahead, up 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And the third quarter about to get underway here. It's been quite a game for Chelsea Gray.
She is seeing the court so well tonight. She made some phenomenal passes in that first half.
Yeah, and they say that she's not the best playmaker, but hey, you could have fooled me with the way she's performing right now.
The 3 ball sinks the triple.
What focus from Gray, a point guard by trade and maybe in the scorebook. She can also score without the basketball.
Pass to Miller. On the wing, Paige Beckers.
They set a pick, puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Aces.
Miller defending.
And she banks in the layup.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Young. This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
Pass to Miller.
For 3. The Wings with another miss.
3 straight misses here to start the second half. Is that good?
It's good.
They've had a solid start to the second half offensively, gotten good looks and hit 3 of 4 of them.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Miller with it.
She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Beckers can't hit.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but she's given them little to nothing at the offensive end.
And And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
First team foul.
Diamond Miller picks one up.
At the line for Las Vegas, Wilcox. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Dallas now. Nothing yet for them here in the third quarter.
Segrist.
Inside. Looking to end the drought.
It's hauled in by Smith.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, you got to just keep pounding them down low.
And the Wings call time here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Here's Miller.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Harris can't hit.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone. And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I. Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Right wing. They need this. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Count it. Good.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And here's Harris. Pass to Miller.
From outside the arc, the Wings with another miss.
She just has not been able to make anything this quarter.
And that one drops.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Here's Harris.
Outside Miller. Pass to Segrist. Back to Miller.
This one for 3. Wilson pulls it down.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside. Their crisp passing has opened things up offensively.
Yeah, it makes the game easy. 10 straight points off of an assist. That's impressive.
Here's Harris. That one falls.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Aces ahead, running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Now here's Hines Allen. Screen by Hines Allen. The shot by James, no good. Outside Lloyd. Back to Evans. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
To Dallas.
So it's Dallas now. Pass to Harris. From downtown, good on the triple.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Down low. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Offline with the 3. And the Aces with possession. And can't cash in from close range.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Here's James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The defender a little hesitant to get in her way as she burst to the hoop. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Parker Tyus, covered by Hines Allen. It falls for basket number 9 from the field, and she's taken 14 shots to get there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Used her strength to get in the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on her. I mean, that's just too easy.
Bucket is good.
They own the paint right now, 10 straight coming from the inside.
They are constantly finding lanes to the hoop, getting great looks in tight.
Now here's Beckers. Pass to Harris. Hines Allen to the paint. And that one's good. James.
She didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
Now here is Lloyd. Parker Tyus. Outside Evans. Down low. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Personal foul. First team foul. The line for the Las Vegas Aces. Wilcox. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as she hits both shots. Segrist outside. Beckers. The three-pointer is on target.
So reliable, guys. Her offense, it doesn't come and go. It's always there.
Back to Parker Tyus. Covered by Segrist. That shot off the mark. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Takes it from 10, and she can't bank that one in. To the inside. 2 points. That one goes in.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Now here's Beckers.
Inside, clock at 6, and good that time.
Sharp pass to set up the very high percentage shot in close.
And it's the Aces with the ball. To the middle. Up and in on the layup.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Pass to Miller. And here's Beckers.
Hits it from three-point range.
3.
And it's the Aces with the ball. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Count that bucket. So it's Dallas now.
Beckers outside.
And again, it's the Wings from deep.
3 points.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Now, that's her MO. Sometimes she can score more points by herself than the rest of the team combined.
So it's the Aces winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. And I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
And that'll wrap it up.
Hey, Ben.
Hey. So, tonight's back and forth between you and Paige Beckers was pretty electric.
Yes.
With you two both leading the way for your squads, I'm sure you're aware, especially with how popular you are on social media, about how much hype there was coming into this game. How do you compartmentalize and maintain focus with so much outside noise?
Honestly, we're both kind of used to drowning out all that volume by now. And it's a privilege to be in the middle of all this discourse, to be a part of the steep growth that's happening in our sport. And so that's what I tell myself, even after a tough game. When my phone isn't necessarily blowing up with positivity, this is a pretty cool journey that I'm on.
Yeah.
And being in the same sentence as a star like Paige, I mean, I can't complain.
There you go. Big picture. considering how tight the Rookie of the Year race is. How much do these head-to-head matchups matter and impact that conversation?
Honestly, Paige said something on draft night that's kind of become like my mantra. After getting picked, she said that she's just been focusing a lot on being where her feet are. And I've internalized that throughout my rookie season. And if I keep locked in on the next one, it'll all work out.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you.
Thank you.